Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are all well. In today's video, we're going to talk about the most astonishing revelations brought up in the new book about the famous unidentified flying objects, UFOs, aliens, and their contact with us. We are going to present some cases that occurred in various parts of the planet. Oh, before we proceed, and to prevent those most attuned to the universe of extraterrestrial beings from correcting me in the comments, the expressions above have recently been replaced by unidentified anomalous phenomenon, UAP. Unlike UFO, UAP includes not only objects in the sky, but also unexplained phenomena underwater, in space or other domains. This term is more focused on describing the phenomenon itself. I prefer the previous expressions, which are still used to refer to these events, as the current one is too broad. Alright, with that terminological correction made, let's move on. The book, which explores some disturbing revelations, was published last May 2nd, titled, The UFO Files, Classic Cases, New Discoveries, and Government Cover UPS. In it, we will find the testimony of people who claim to have had sexual contacts with aliens in different parts of the planet. According to one of the book's contributors, Nigel Watson, the memories of these contacts may derive from people's subconscious and may integrate a more ancient tradition of supernatural contacts that spans many centuries. Nigel presents two hypotheses to explain these contacts. In the first, aliens have been conducting their experiments for millennia. In the second, the reports present as a deep socio-psychological need. Without more tangible evidence, the second hypothesis seems to be the most likely. It has been known, at least since the 1950s, that these abnormal interactions have been reported by people who claim to have participated in sexual experiences with beings from other planets. As incredible as it may seem, one of the first alien abduction stories occurred in Brazil, in the municipality of São Francisco de Sales, and Minas Gerais. In 1957, the farmer Antonio Villas-Boas was taken inside a spaceship by some aliens. Inside, after undergoing some experiments, they took samples of his blood and applied a mysterious gel to his body. He had sexual relations with an alien who appeared in a humanoid form, with blonde hair and blue eyes. At the end of the sexual encounter, the female extraterrestrial massaged her own belly and then pointed her finger upwards, clearly indicating that she would conceive a being from that relation in another star system. The story was contested at various times, but until his death in 1991, Antonio Villas-Boas never denied what happened. The second case occurred in 1961 in the United States. It is the case of Betty and Barney Hill, a couple who were abducted in New Hampshire. According to their account, the experience was so intense that their watches stopped working. However, the sexual contact was only in relation to the husband, who had a cup-like object placed on his genitalia. Additionally, a cylindrical object was inserted into his anus. Samples were collected during both experiments. The third case took place in England in 1973. Gabriella Versace's car broke down around 11 p.m. near a small English village. When she got out to investigate the mechanical failure, she was pushed by a dark, metallic-coated robot and fell unconscious to the ground. She woke up naked and tied to a table in a circular-shaped room. She was then raped by a male humanoid before being pricked with a needle. The fourth case is said to have occurred in the early 60s with Ed Duvall. Here's the explanation. Ed Duvall underwent a hypnosis session in 1986 and recalled having an unpleasant experience. The aliens collected a sample of his sperm using a suction device, which made him feel humiliated. Lastly, we have the case of the jazz singer from Los Angeles, Pamela Stonebrook, known as the Intergalactic Diva. She reported multiple experiences with extraterrestrial and hybrid beings. She described the sexual encounters with the extraterrestrials as intense and pleasurable. She recounted that one time she woke up to find herself making love to a being that resembled a Greek god. When she opened her eyes again, the being had transformed into a reptilian entity, similar to a snake. Only then, according to her account, did she realize she was having intercourse with a shape-shifting alien. It seems that only in the first and last cases can we talk about 50 shades of alien gray, as the other situations appear to have involved experiments, with the collection of bodily fluid samples and one case of rape. And you, what do you think about these cases reported in the book about alien archives? Do you know of any other cases? Do you believe in the existence of extraterrestrials? Thank you very much and see you in the next video.